They say you can tell everything about a person in the first 5 seconds. But when it comes to attraction, when it comes to a woman who's secretly, wildly, uncontrollably into you, the truth is even more subtle. You can tell everything in the very first word she says. Now here's the kicker. Most men miss it. Not because they're blind, but because they've been trained to look for the wrong things. They chase long text messages, they obsess over mixed signals, they wait for a grand confession. But the highest value men, the ones women are magnetically drawn to, they notice the moment before anything is said. The smile that flickers, the shift in energy, the tone of her voice when she greets you. Because that greeting, that tiny split-second interaction, is the single most honest moment she'll give you. Why? Because it's raw, it's unfiltered. She hasn't had time to mask it, she hasn't rehearsed it, she hasn't put up her wall when a woman greets a man she's secretly crazy about. Her body reacts before her brain can interfere. Her eyes widen, her shoulders tilt, her breath quickens, her voice softens or sometimes sharpens with nervous energy. There's a gleam of joy, even if she tries to play it cool, and it's all in how she says, "Hi." Most men will just hear a hello. But a stoic man, a grounded, clear-minded, purpose-driven man, hears the entire story behind it. He picks up on the subtle emotion behind her words. He watches how her eyes move, how her hands fidget, how her energy spikes when he enters the room. He doesn't guess, he observes, and in that observation he finds power. You see when a woman's emotions are deep, when her feelings have passed the tipping point into obsession, she can't help but show it in the greeting. But if you miss it, you might chase her for months, never realizing she already made her feelings clear the moment you walked through the door. So in this video, I'm going to reveal exactly what to look for. The 5 greeting behaviors that prove she's secretly crazy about you, not just likes you, not just interested. I'm talking deep emotional pull, the kind of pull that keeps her up at night thinking about you, the kind of pull that makes her replay that moment over and over in her mind. Once you know these signs, you'll never be confused again, and most importantly, you'll never chase the wrong woman again. Let's begin in a world flooded with text messages, social media filters, and emotional games. Men everywhere are starving for truth. Real, raw, unspoken truth about how a woman actually feels. Not the kind she tells you after 3 dates, not the kind she carefully crafts in a long paragraph message, and definitely not the kind that comes with mixed signals and hot and cold behavior. I'm talking about the unguarded truth, the truth that slips through before she has the chance to hide it, the truth that shows up loud and clear in her greeting. You see, we've been misled. Society teaches men to look for the wrong clues. If she texts, first she likes you. If she flirts, she wants you. If she says she's not looking for anything serious, she means it. But here's what high-value, emotionally grounded men have discovered. The truth is far more subtle and far more powerful. It's not in her words, it's in her energy, it's in how she reacts the moment you show up. Before the conversation, before the small talk, before anything even happens, when a woman has feelings for you. Deep, consuming, can't stop thinking about your feelings. Her brain might lie, her words might deny it, but her greeting tells the truth every single time. It's in the way her face lights up when she sees you. It's in that half-second pause, that nervous flutter in her chest, that subconscious tilt of her body toward yours. It's the slightly higher pitch in her voice when she says your name. It's the way her eyes search yours like she's trying to confirm you're really there. And here's the craziest part. Most men never notice it. They're too distracted by what they're going to say next. Too focused on trying to impress her too, caught up in wondering if she likes them at all. But the men who walk the stoic path, the men who slow down, who observe, instead of react, who lead with calm confidence and unshakable presence, those men catch what others miss. They notice the greeting. And in that moment, that sacred, vulnerable, unfiltered moment, they learn everything they need to know. This video is for the man who's ready to stop guessing, who's ready to see through the noise and recognize what a woman feels before she even says a word. It's for the man who understands that attraction doesn't start with a pickup line. It starts with presence, with awareness, with truth. So if you've ever wondered whether a woman secretly feels something more, if you've ever caught a look, a tone, a spark in her voice that made you question what's really going on beneath the surface, this is your answer, because today I'm going to show you exactly how a woman greets a man she's secretly crazy about. And once you learn to see it, you'll never forget it. Let's begin. You see, the way a woman greets you is never just a hello. It's a coded emotional broadcast, one that bypasses logic and reveals what she won't admit out loud. Let's break down the different types of greetings and what each one really means. 1, the light-up smile and spark in her eyes. This is the most powerful yet subtle sign, and it's the one most men overlook. You walk in and her whole energy shifts. Her face brightens, not just out of politeness, but because she's genuinely happy to see you. Her smile isn't forced. It's like she can't help it. Her eyes widen slightly. Her pupils might even dilate, that spark in her gaze. That's dopamine, that's desire, that's emotional connection, all packed into a 1S look, high-value insight. This greeting is never reserved for just a friend. If you catch it, know that you occupy a special place in her emotional world. 2, she says your name first. And softly when a woman greets you and starts with your name, hey, Adam, especially with a soft, slowed tone, she's personalizing the moment she's anchoring the conversation emotionally. She wants you to feel recognized. It's not generic, it's intimate. The use of your name is a subconscious emotional cue. You're different, you matter. I've been thinking about you, and if she says it, while tilting her head slightly or leaning in game over, she's into you deeply. 3, she touches you casually while saying hello. It could be a soft touch on the arm, a playful nudge, or even a light hug that lingers just 1 second longer than necessary. These aren't random. These are physical manifestations of emotional warmth. Touch is one of the most honest forms of communication. If she initiates it, especially during greetings, her guard is down. She feels safe, maybe even a little excited in your presence. Stoic tip: don't rush to touch back. Hold space. Let her lean in. High value. Men receive more than they chase for. She over-compares her energy with others. Ever notice how she greets everyone else casually, then suddenly lights up when you arrive? That contrast isn't by accident. Women often try to maintain control, but their bodies betray them. If you notice, she's more vibrant, more present, more excited when you show up, while staying neutral with others. That's not coincidence, that's interest. Pay attention to patterns. Her inconsistency with others versus consistency with you is the giveaway. 5, she playfully teases you in the greeting. Look who finally decided to show up. Wow, don't you look good today? If her greeting is laced with playful, sarcasm teasing, or humor, she's emotionally invested. She wants your attention, she wants to be remembered, and women only tease the men they feel safe with, or the ones they can't stop thinking about. Pro tip: tease back, but with stoic restraint. Don't try too hard. Stay centered. Let her come to you. 6, she greets you even in a group and focuses only on you in a group setting. She could greet everyone with a wave or generic, hey guys! But if she goes out of her way to look directly at you, smile at you, maybe say your name first, or give a separate greeting just for you, that's deep interest. Even more telling, if she ignores someone else she should have greeted, but focuses only on you, she's emotionally locked in, and she probably doesn't even realize how obvious she's being. High value, men don't chase validation, they observe behavior, and that's your biggest edge. 7, the nervous or shy greeting. This is the wild card. Sometimes when a woman really likes you, Her greeting might be short, awkward, or shy. She might look down, her voice might drop, she might fidget. It doesn't mean she's disinterested, it means you affect her. Emotionally strong emotions can create anxiety, especially if she's not used to feeling this way. This is where high-value men stay calm. You don't force her to open up, you give her space to relax around you. Because when a woman feels seen without pressure, she blooms. So now, it was never just a hi, it was never just a polite smile, a quick glance, or a casual shoulder tap. Every woman speaks in a language far more ancient than words, a language written in body tension, micro-expressions, voice inflection, energy, and if you're still walking through life thinking, she didn't say anything, so she must not feel anything, then you're missing everything. A woman's greeting, her very first second of contact with you, is a confession in disguise. It's her heart reaching out, trying not to be out. Obvious, trying not to get caught, but desperate to be noticed by you, the way she says your name, the way she lights up when she sees you, the way her body leans forward before her words catch up. These aren't coincidences. These are neon signs for the man who knows how to read between the lines. You see, attraction doesn't always show up loud and clear. It doesn't scream, it whispers, and most men, they never hear it because they're too busy talking, too busy proving, too busy chasing, but not you, because you're not just here to chase women. You're here to understand them. You're here because something deeper calls you not to become the loudest man in the room, but the most attuned, the most aware, the man who doesn't need permission to recognize his own worth. High-value men don't need to be told they're wanted. They sense it, they see it, they feel it. And when a woman greets you with that flicker in her smile, with that soft tone in your name, with that shy hesitation or bold teasing, she's not just saying hello, she's saying, there's something about you I haven't figured out yet, and it haunts me. So my question to you is this: are you going to keep walking past those moments, or are you going to rise not with arrogance, not with desperation, but with calm certainty? The kind of certainty that doesn't need to ask, does she like me? Because it already knows she feels me. If this message stirred something in you, if you saw yourself in these signs, or if you've been blind to them for too long, now's your moment. Drop a comment below. Tell me which sign you've witnessed or maybe missed in the past. Share your story. I read every single one hit. Subscribe if you want to keep unlocking what other men never will, like this video. If you value truth over tactics, because on this channel, Stoic Paradox, we don't play games. We master them one subtle truth at a time. Until next time, stay stoic, stay sharp, and never forget the quietest moments often speak the loudest.